Hey everyone, it's Lisa from MOONPRISM Planner. Welcome back to my channel for another video, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Either way, thank you for clicking and watching. Today we're going to be basically memory planning the week of February 3rd to the 9th in my vertical neutral Erin Condren life planner. And I say that because, by the time you watch this video, this week is going to be already over. And so usually I am not this late with my uploads, but I was sick. In the previous week, I'll have this plan with me linked down below as well, and it'll pop up in the cards. I got sick here on Thursday while I was on my vacation. This is my vacation memory plan with me. And so when I came back, I just wasn't feeling good. And so I didn't, get around to filming this until today, the 9th. So basically this is a memory plan with me. I had to first film this week because it was blank. And so I ended up doing that on I think Wednesday or Thursday. And then I had to edit and upload that. And so now, I'm ready to film this week. And then I also have to film tonight this video as well, next week's plan with me. So that way I can have this video up on time. And then this one will probably go up later in the week or something. So we'll just have to see about that. I'm trying to get better. My voice is still a little bit messed up, but life goes on. The kit I'm going to be using this week is a beautiful kit called Love Spells. And that is from Wild Summer Designs, which is another reason actually that I need to film these videos now, is because I know that probably here in this next coming week, I'm going to be losing my voice. I always do every time I get sick because I just cough so much that my throat gets raw. So anyways, this is a kit by Wild Summer Designs, Love Spells. Here are the 9 full boxes with the double box seen down here. And I always get her 3-page mini kit, and then I get the last sheet of the half boxes and quarter boxes a la carte. And that's perfect for me. So her 3-page mini kit comes with the full boxes and some little extra boxes there. And then you've got your Monday through Sunday tracker and a couple full box checklists and some more quarter boxes, habit trackers, a weekend banner, a couple other little boxes, and some hexagons and mini page flags, and then little mini bow checklist flags and some headers. And then you've got on the 3rd page your bottom washi, your bill dues, a couple of circular bow icons, date covers, and your date dots. So if you're planning in a smaller planner, this is probably enough for you. I could actually probably get away with using this because there are still boxes here, 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 and here. But I tend to like to use a lot of half boxes as well, just for bigger events. And so, it's not much more to add the little a la carte sheet to make it a little 4-page kit. And I really recommend her shop. She's got a exclusive code in her Facebook group for 50% off any of your order anytime. So it's an amazing deal. Her shop is very affordable and the quality of the stickers is amazing as well. So definitely make sure you check out her Facebook group. Links to these shops as well as my planner and anything I use will be down in the description box as always. I'm going to get started by putting down the bottom washi, the full boxes, headers, date covers, and doing the sidebar while I speed it up. And I'm going to do a voiceover to recap my last week, which was the week of the cruise on our vacation. And then I will slow it down when we get to Monday and we'll talk day by day. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's recap Monday, the 27th. On this day, it was our first day at port when we were on the cruise. So our first day at port was in Cabo, and we didn't have any plans to do anything, so we just kind of had a leisurely breakfast in the dining room, and then we got off the ship and just kind of walked around for a little bit. My son got a little bracelet souvenir, and we took some pictures, and I got a couple of souvenirs for some of my coworkers. And then we were kind of maybe trying to get lunch somewhere, but then we were just kind of well, there's free lunch on the ship, so let's just stick with that. And so we just went back to the ship, and since the port days are definitely the best days to do things on the ship where there's not going to be a lot of lines, because everyone's kind of getting off the ship. Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people are getting off the ship. So we went and did the obstacle course and the bikes on that day. So that was fun. I always like to challenge myself to do those. We also played some cards, and we saw the Soulbound production for that night's production, and we just ate in the dining room. Then on Tuesday, we were in Mazatlan, our second day in port, and that was a city I have never been to before. because we didn't go there on our last cruise. Our last cruise had 2 days in Cabo instead of 1 day, so I've never been there, so now I have. And we did buy an excursion for Mazatlan, so we went to the Salsa and Salsa excursion, and so that was fun and very easy for all ages. I don't know, like starting at like 5 or so, you know what I mean? You get free unlimited margaritas or like bottled water or hibiscus tea, which was delicious. I tried that as well. When the tea is non-alcoholic. You can also get virgin margaritas too. And you make 6 different salsas. One of them is technically a guacamole, and then one of them is a dessert salsa because it's made with like pineapple and coconut and apples, chopped up apples and stuff, and you put it on top of ice cream. That one was really good. I hate the texture of coconut though, so I didn't add the coconut to my ice cream. I just did the rest of the recipe, and my husband used the coconut as a garnish because we were sharing. So, but yeah, we made 6 different salsas. The guacamole was my favorite, and we had unlimited chips and a few like quesadillas and some chicken taquitos, which of course my husband and I don't eat chicken, so I just gave those to my son. And then afterwards we learned like a quick salsa dancing lesson, so that's why it's called Salsa and Salsa. So that was a fun excursion, and then we got about an hour and a half to enjoy the resort because they have a pretty pool with a water slide, or the beach, which you just walk down a few steps on the stairs and then you're already on the beach. So that was amazing. So we played in the beach. Unfortunately, on that day, I did get a huge gust of water up my nose from a really big wave, and it went all the way back into the very back of my sinuses, and I believe it gave me a sinus infection because I started getting a little tickle in my throat on Wednesday. And then by Thursday, I was like full-blown, disgusting, full of mucus. I'm sick. So that's why this plan with me is up so late, and that's why my other plan with me was up so late. When we got back, I just wasn't feeling good, and I just needed to take some time to try to recover, you know? So anyways, we took a nap once we get back on the ship. I don't know if it was just, maybe the cold was already hitting me or what, but we were just exhausted. So it was our first time napping on the cruise. Usually we don't nap because there's always so many things to do. But, you know, we took a look at the schedule, and we had some time, free time to just, you know, do whatever. Usually during our free time, we would like play cards, or eat. But this time we were like, let's just go take a nap. So we took a nap and then had our dinner in the dining room as usual. And we went to the Rock Revolution production that night, which was really fun. It was a lot of good, like classic rock and roll, Woodstock era 70s, very good songs. My mom's like favorite show, I'd have to say, because that's her like favorite kind of music, so she loved that show. I loved the Soulbound show that was on Cabo, because it was like witchy and Halloweeny, and it was like, and it had a story too, because it started out with like this guy and then this girl, and then this girl was like kind of like trying to create a potion and make him fall in love with her. And so she was doing like a lot of magical things, and like, you know, it was really cool. Things were like levitating, and there was like sparks flying, and it was really fun. So I liked that show. And then I really enjoyed the Rock Revolution show too, though. There was this moment where they had a bunch of drones, like 20 drones or something, that were all lighting up all these different colors when they were playing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And it was like they were moving around and kind of in waves, like they were all the diamonds in the sky. It was really magical. I loved that one. So then on Wednesday, we were in Puerto Vallarta, which is one of my favorite ports. We did not book an excursion, however, though, since we were, you know, short on cash, and we already had the Mazatlan excursion, which I really wanted because we'd never been to Mazatlan. But anytime we go on a Mexican Riviera cruise, I always try to book something in Puerto Vallarta because it's so warm. The water is so perfect temperature to just walk right in, and you don't get the chills. And I just love it there. But because we didn't have an excursion, we didn't really have any plans either. So we did stop for breakfast before getting off, and I just got like a breakfast burrito from the Blue Iguana, which was tasty. Much better than their shrimp burrito, actually, because, sorry, I had to cut off my yawn. Because the shrimp burrito was kind of cold, and that was disappointing. But anyways, that was good. So we got off the ship, and we went to, there was like a mall, like a big old mall there. We walked through that briefly, and then we went to the Walmart right next door, and we picked up some like Mexican snacks, and my son got a couple souvenirs. And then I put him in his little Camp Ocean so he could hang out with his friends. And we went to the rated R comedy that night, and which was okay. Like I had seen his show before, and so I was like, oh man, I was hoping like it would be a new set or just a comedian I'd never seen before, but I was surprised that I'd seen him before since my last cruise was 2 years ago. And then on Thursday was a C day. Thursday and Friday were C days, so we had C day brunch both of those days, which is my favorite. My son went to Camp Ocean again on Thursday, and we played some Phase 10 card game. We went to the military appreciation, which was fun for my mom because it was her first time. It was her first cruise, and she is an Army veteran, and my father-in-law is a Navy retired. So we went to that, and that was nice. And then we saw the Celestial Strings production that night. We didn't have a production on Wednesday, so that's why we went to the comedy. And then Thursday was the Celestial Strings, which was another favorite of mine. Is much more modern. They played a lot more, newer songs that I knew all of them. There was a few other productions where I didn't really know all the songs, but this one I knew all of them. And it was almost like ballet because they had people kind of jumping around like ballet, and they had like white dresses, and it was very pretty. And they had live violinists playing. So it was a very, very pretty show. That was my favorite. And then Friday was our last day, so we had, like I said, our cedar brunch. We played more Phase 10. We had to pack, of course, and we kind of didn't really do anything else. We went to the pasta bar for lunch, which is only free for lunch, because if you go to the Italian restaurant at night, it's an extra charge. So they have, on the cruise, they do have, majority of their food is free, but then they have more specialty restaurants, like sushi and stuff, like that you have to pay for, like steakhouse. And then the Italian and then the Mongolian wok is only free for lunch. So we had Mongolian wok on the Thursday sea day, and then on Friday we had the pasta bar. And the pasta bar was like so good. I really wish I'd squeezed pasta bar in another one of those days during the cruise, because I just forgot how good it was. I got the garlic shrimp Alfredo fettuccine. It was delicious. And then, yeah, we just didn't, there was like lots of stuff going on Friday, but nothing that like interests us enough that we were like, oh, we definitely got to go do this, like normally within the rest of the cruise, we're like, oh, this sounds fun. Let's go to this. Like we went to Harry Potter trivia, and we went, like, this is even stuff I didn't put in my planner because I couldn't put everything, we went to like Game of Thrones trivia. They had Harry Potter trivia, and we went and like, to the water slides on the ship, and there was like a sail away party on the deck, and like all kinds of fun things that I didn't really put in there, but there's always something going on when you're on a cruise. It's definitely not boring if you don't want it to be. If you want to just relax the entire time, you totally can. But if you're the kind of person more like me who wants to like do a lot of stuff, there's a whole list of times. It's like a planner. They give you a little newsletter every day and times, and it's like you can just go through it. Like I love to highlight what I want to do. And I was the planner for our cruise, which I loved, because I was planning everything every day that we were doing. We're going to do this, and then we're going to have lunch, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, then we're going to go to dinner. And it was like a few days in the cruise, I was like, are you guys okay with me doing all this planning? Or is there, because if there's something you guys want to go see, definitely tell me or whatever. And they're like, no, you're a great planner. Like, you're making the day so fun. So everybody was like happy I was planning the day. Then on Saturday we came home, I picked up my cat, and then didn't do anything because I felt sick. And then Sunday was Super Bowl, so we did go to a Super Bowl party, but I just laid around the couch and watched the Super Bowl. And then that was it. I was supposed to do planning, I was supposed to do cleaning, we were supposed to buy food, but I was too sick. And that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with Monday. I forgot to mention my Grateful For sticker was from Cozy Paper Co., who is a shop I care for. My headers, I used Cozy Paper Co. headers in the middle, the Giving Girl headers on the top, and then a perforated washi tape from Simply Gilded. And then the date dots I used were a printable from Simply Watercolor Co. And this was sent to me by a friend because I can't print anything. I was having a little bit of trouble with the stickers, as you probably saw. I cut these because they were having a hard time, and I cut too deep, and then so the cuts were just like not quite deep enough, unfortunately. And this is something that happens to like every shop. It's not normal to expect that kind of cuts, those kind of cuts from Walsimer Designs. Just so you're aware, this does happen occasionally to the shops, and it's no big deal. So let's go ahead and start with Monday. So on Monday we had to get some groceries because we had just came back from the cruise and had nothing in the house, because we tried to make sure that we emptied it out before we left from all the like perishable stuff and anything we could eat up leftovers and all that kind of stuff. So we needed to go shopping. So I'm just going to take over a fancy label, one of these cute little grocery carts that are gold foiled from the Giving Girl. And this is my first time using this sheet. How special. Oh my gosh, come on. They're so dainty. I don't want to rip it, but I feel like I'm going to rip it. Oh, I'm just not having good luck with stickers today, y'all. There we go. Easy does it. Okay. So we went grocery shopping. And also, I just wanted to mark that I was a bit late to work today. Actually, I was a bit late a few days this week. I don't know. The reason I was late on Monday was because I give a ride. I carpool with a coworker of mine. She doesn't have a car right now, so I give her a ride every morning and take her home every day. And I'm not blaming her. I'm just, this has to do with, like, that's part of the backstory. Is because so anyway, she texted me that Monday she was calling out sick, so I didn't have to pick her up. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll go back to sleep because I have to wake up early to have enough time to stop and get her. And I'm just gonna use an alarm clock from the Giving Girl. So yeah, I was like, cool, I'll go back to sleep, you know, because I don't have to go get her. And then I overslept. So, you know, like I'm saying, it's not her fault. But that was part of the reason why I had to, like, explain that, you know. So otherwise, I mean, I could just say I overslept, but, like, I don't know, I feel like I have to justify why I overslept, because usually I never oversleep, you know. So it's like, this was just like a one-off situation. Like, why did I oversleep? Well, here's why I overslept. Because, I mean, well, I overslept because I didn't wake up on time. You know what I mean. Anyways, and then on this day, I uploaded my February monthly plan with me, so I'll use a half box for that. And I will have that video linked down below if you'd like to watch, or just up here in the cards, it'll pop up. And so you can watch my February monthly. Luckily, I had already planned that the week prior to our cruise and, like, scheduled it, edited it, all that stuff, you know. So luckily, I had planned the February monthly and my January collective haul because, you know, when I came back from the cruise, I was sick and I was behind on filming. So I'm happy that I planned those out. So for that, I'm just going to use, and I'm using rose gold and gold for this spread. So I'm going to use the gold arrows from my new Stiction, and then the rose gold YouTube icons from Rose Colored Days. And I'll just point these arrows up for upload, and then just layer it with a play button from Rose Colored Days. I don't mind mixing metals in my spreads, as long as you can tell what the predominant metal is, and I'm happy. And I think most of the metals here are gold. There's just a few rose gold here and there. Also, I had to stop by my mom's to pick up a blood pressure monitor, since she has one, like an extra one she wasn't using, and my husband needs to start monitoring his blood pressure because he does have hypertension, and so we need to make sure we're on top of that, you know. He does take medicine for it, but we still need to just make sure that it's not getting too high, you know, because then we need to tell his doctor. I want to layer these, but I feel like maybe a flag would be better. This is so pretty. I love this dark, deep burgundy color. So I'm going to take a little flag instead. Actually, I'm going to put it on this side. And I was going to layer that with a stethoscope from the Sticker Genie, who I actually recently found out closed up her shop. I had no idea until, like, yesterday or today. So sorry I can't link you to her shop, but she has over on Instagram if you want to check out the kind of stuff she used to have, and she might reopen, I don't know. But her website is down right now, so can't link you to that. I also had to make a phone call. I'm gonna use an appointment label for that. I had to call my doctor and cancel a few doctor's appointments I have coming up. Unfortunately, my husband lost his job, and so please give us your thoughts and well wishes and prayers that he finds a new one soon. This little cell phone icon, this is from a, like, sampler sheet from the Giving Girl. I mean, from Cozy Paper Co. Which I mentioned I do PR for her as well. So yes, I had to cancel those appointments because we don't have health insurance right now. We're looking into buying, like, purchasing a plan, but yeah, it's gonna be expensive, you know. Whenever you buy from the marketplace, it always tends to be pretty expensive. But we need it because, like I said, he has high blood pressure, I have asthma, my son has his medication too, so but for now I had to call and cancel those appointments. That way, you know, until I figure out what insurance we have and when we get insurance again, then I can reschedule them. And then my son had tutoring, his little after school tutoring with his, the school provides that. What do I want to use for that? I'll just use a quarter box. And so I think I'm going to use for the tutoring, I'm going to use like these binder clips from the Giving Girl. This is just like a little sampler icon sheet she has. And I want to layer it with these hexagons from Cozy Paper Co. Because I think that this colorway like matches the kit pretty well, and I like layering things. So I'm going to put these here and then put the binder clip inside of it. And we'll use that to mark the tutoring for the full week. I think that's cute. Okay, so that was it for Tuesday. Let's go ahead and move on to Wednesday. Wednesday was $1 Wednesday, so I'm gonna mark that in my planner for sure. Every Wednesday, Cozy Paper Co. has a special little $1 Wednesday sale where you can get these like quarter sheets of foiled stickers on the premium mat for $1.25 and then on the clear paper for $1.50. So that's what these sheets right here look like. This is an example of $1.50. Is there anything on here? I want to use the, I'll use the little money icon, because why not? Because I love her $1 Wednesday. She used to have them every Wednesday, but I think I might have even said every Wednesday on accident, but it's every other Wednesday that she has them now. So she had it this Wednesday. She's not going to have it the next week, and then she'll have it again the next week. You know how that works. So I love her $1 Wednesday. Definitely check it out if you haven't checked it out yet, because it's a really great deal, obviously, to get, foiled stickers for $1 or something. So, and then you can put my name in the notes for my freebie as well, my little extra bonus freebie. And then on this day, I ended up being 3 minutes late to work, and this actually was my coworker's fault, because she, when I texted her that I was here, she was like, "Hang on a second, I'm coming," and so that time it actually was her fault. She made us late for work. I'm gonna use another little, little alarm clock. And then, let's see. Oh, I had some bills due. Where's my bill dues? Okay. Are you still in frame? I'll scoot you down a little. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple, well, let's see. I've got 3 due Wednesday, and then I had 3 on Friday, but I only have 4 total. So actually, instead of using the bill dues, I will use checklists, because they're perfect. There's 3 for Wednesday and 3 for Friday. And let's see. I will use this light pink color and just put a little checklist right here. So I had some bills due, and then my husband had an interview, a phone interview for a job. So I'm going to put that in, let's put it in an appointment label, because I'm going to put another like phone call icon, a little phone icon. And I'm going to use this little sampler from the Giving Girl. She's got these cute little phones with a little bow on them. Super dainty. I just love dainty stickers so much. Okay, so that is it for Wednesday. And then moving on to Thursday. Thursday, I filmed my memory plan with me from the last week that I showed you. So I'm going to use another half box. Do I have the dark up there? Yeah, I do. So let's go with a medium pink. I just love pinks. Pink's my favorite color, in case you're new here. And so like, I just love everything pink. I love February. Everything's pink and Valentine's-y and girly. And also February is mine and my husband's birthday month. So lots of love and pinkness and girliness. So, whoops, I filmed that memory plan with me, which is a new thing for my channel, but let me know if that's something that you like, and and if I can work it in. If it's something you liked and you want to see again, if you saw it, then I'll know that if I need to do another memory plan with me, kind of like I'm sort of basically doing now and last week, that's something you like, then that way if I have to do one again in the future, I'll do it. But if you don't like it, then I'll be like, well, why bother? I don't want to waste my time. So and then my son had tutoring again. He usually does tutoring Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Except, oh, you know what I forgot to mark is that he had choir on Wednesday morning, but that's fine, whatever. He also does choir on Wednesdays, and then he does robotics Wednesday evening, in place of tutoring. So it's tutoring, choir in the morning, and then robotics at night, and then Thursday is tutoring, and Friday is soccer, and Saturday is bowling. So he's a very busy kid. So I'll go ahead and put in tutoring again though. So I didn't get to put in choir or robotics, but oh well. I'll just use like a white one. How did I do it last time? I did it over a quarter box, so I'll just do it in the white space this time. And a binder clip again. Then is that it for, what are we on? We're on Thursday. Yes, okay. So for Friday morning, my husband's mom had a surgery, my mother-in-law. So I want to mark that with a quarter box. Yeah. She had a back surgery, and she's doing okay. She's been better. She's like currently having a hard time eating. She's pretty nauseous, really can't keep anything down. And they had to, I think they had to stop the surgery to put a breathing tube in her for some reason, because she started having problems breathing. And she still has like a tube in, and she's got to go back Monday to like get that taken out. And where is the doctor icon again? I think I put it away. Whoops, there it is. Yeah, so please keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well, since she has been better. And we're hoping that, you know, everything will be okay. Then I had some more bills due. I want the checklist again. There you are. So I'll do this pretty dark one again. And do I have space there to put something else, or nah, I don't need the space, so I'll just leave it kind of open. Let me move down here. And then we've got, after that, my son had, like I said, soccer. So put in his soccer practice icon from Sticker Insanity. This is another shop that I PR for. Again, you just put my name in the notes from my freebie. There we go. Used up a full sheet. And then it was also Trash Eve. So I always mark that in my planner, since we need to remember to take the trash out. And it is especially important. It was especially important this Friday because we hadn't had the trash. We weren't able to like take the trash out for 2 weeks in a row. And our trash can was full all week. Because the first Saturday we left super early in the morning and to go to drive to California for our vacation, and we didn't want to leave the trash can on the curb because then it would just stay there all week. People would probably know we're not home, you know. And then the second Saturday when we got back, we didn't get back until like 4 or 5 o'clock, so the trash had already come. So then finally this Saturday was the day our trash was finally gonna get taken out. And I was so happy because, like I said, our trash can was full, and I was like, dang it, how are we gonna go a whole week without taking the trash? But we managed. And then moving on to Saturday. Saturday I had to work. I do work 2 jobs. I have a full-time job and a part-time job. And so my part-time job is with our local community college. So I used to work Saturday, Sunday there, but working 7 days a week was just becoming like far too much for me. I just couldn't deal with that. So I just moved it down to just Saturdays, and I love what I do there. I wish I could make it a full-time job, but they don't, first of all, they don't pay well. And they also don't offer full-time work for what I do. They only offer full-time for like management and like instructors. So yeah, but I still like it enough to work there 1 day a week. And then I usually use that towards my like planner budget, but I'm obviously going to be on a no spend right now. We're only going to be buying, you know, essential things. So, that will be helping, you know, towards paying our bills. The laptop icon is from Cozy Paper Co. And then the work script is from Sticker Insanity. And then also on Saturday, my son went to his dad's house. We dropped him off Saturday. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot to put one more thing. I was late to work again on Friday. Let's hope I don't get fired, right, y'all? No, this was a bad week for me. I'm usually not late to work. But I ended up being late on Friday because of traffic. So that was, you know, it was my fault once, and then it was my coworker's fault the second time, and then it was the traffic's fault the third time, which I don't blame myself for that. You know, I can't predict the roads. I left with enough time, but then the street that I take like every single day happened to be the lanes closed down to 1 lane from a 3-lane street. So yeah, that was unexpected, and I was like, well, great, I'm gonna be late. Oh my gosh, I don't want to break out the undo, honestly, just for this little sticker, but I need to stop being lazy and just do it. So the reason I'm moving this one is because I like to stagger my stickers like left, right, and I forgot to mark, you know, the late thing again, so I'm just gonna put that there and then put the other one there. Whoops. Okay. All right, so it wasn't very, very late. I think that Monday was the worst. That was the one that was my fault, where I was 12 minutes late for work, but then Wednesday and Friday it was only like 2 or 3 minutes. Can't think that's dry. Anyways, back to Saturday. So I don't know what made me reminded me of that, but oh, so Saturday morning, I had to drop my son off at with his dad, because it was like his little sister's birthday party on Saturday, and so obviously he wanted to go. And I dropped him off before I went to work, but like I don't really care about making it, you know, chronological. That's fine. So I will do this cute little hexagon I wanted to do right here, and then I'll just put you know what, I didn't get out a birthday sticker, but maybe I think I have one, like something with a balloon. Oh, this is a purple balloon. I don't want to use a purple balloon. What about like, let's see, what's a good thing to layer with? I have these presents. I don't know how that'll layer though. I'm gonna use one of these like tall skinny presents. These are from Cozy Paper Co. Oh, that's kind of cute. All right, I ain't mad at it. Anyways, like I said, that's from Cozy Paper Co. So he went to his dad's house for his sister's birthday party, and then he stayed the night. So actually, oh, I forgot. You know what? Let me use a dad's house script right there. I have dad's house scripts from Cozy Paper Co. And let's use this pink color, I guess. And yeah, we'll use the darker pink, I think. Darker pink, I think. Very cute, very cute. Actually, I want to put this really quick just so you can see how this thing kind of works for me in my February. I haven't filled anything out in my February, but for some reason also, wait, what day was that? The 8th. For some reason, I'm like, I don't know why, but I always, when I do my monthly plan with me, I don't put bills, but I always forget to put, when he has bowling pretty much every Saturday, and he has, you know, soccer every Friday, and then choirs on Wednesdays. I always forget to put that in here. I don't know why. Anyways, so I just wanted to mark that in the monthly as well. Because, you know, that way if I ever need to go back and look, I'm not going to look through every week and week to figure out when was he with his dad, you know. I'd rather just look at the monthlies and just scan through the monthly and be like, okay, he was here. Let me look at next month. You know, if you can hear that meowing, it's my cat. So he went to his dad's for the birthday party. And then I needed to catch up on my like emails and edit my plan with me, but I'm just gonna I did edit my plan with me, so I'm gonna put that over, no, I'm gonna put that like this. I'm gonna put this again for editing my plan with me. My husband just let him out of our room, so he's gonna come over here and yep, meow at me. He loves being around me. So I needed to edit my plan with me, the memory plan with me, and then I needed to check my emails. I try to, you know, check my emails like every Saturday, because I've always got time at work. We do have our busy moments at the college, but like a lot of the times there's like nobody there, and I can just do whatever I want on my phone or on my laptop. So I thought that this little letter with all the like flowers and hearts bursting out of it would be super cute. It was like a spring release that Cozy Paper Co. did. This is a $1 Wednesday. And it just was so cute. So that's for checking my emails. And then last for Sunday, I had to pick up my son, you know, from his dad's in the morning. So let's use one of these. I've been using these for like when I've been late, but like, oh well, whatever. I'll just put this little skinny guy right up here. And then I will use one of these. I want to use one of these cute little circular bows and just put it right there. Picked up my son. And then, oh, on this day I uploaded my memory plan with me from last week. So I was putting it up for upload. And then the camera, no, the play button is for upload. I use it for film, edit, upload. Okay. And then, oh, we also had an appointment at 10 a.m. to do our taxes, which was a tragedy, just because we're not getting back as much as we, you know, would have liked, but oh well, at least we didn't owe, you know, that's the bottom line is, that would have been way worse if we had owed, on top of being like unemployed, you know, working just off of my salary. That would have been a serious tragedy. So I'm going to be using these pretty Black Friday first 100 orders freebie from the Giving Girl. They're just like these pretty money icons. And it was like a scratch off card that she did for Black Friday. And so if you were one of the first 100 people, you got this scratch off card with the stickers on it. And I got it, I won 40% off, which I already used. So that was great. I love those stickers, little money icons. Then we also need to kind of meal plan and meal prep today and get ready for the next week. So I'm going to use another flag along with a Cozy Paper Co. meal prep script. I wish they had more meal plan. I don't often see meal plan as much as I see meal prep, but you know, so because I generally meal plan and meal prep on separate days, but oh well. We need a meal prep too, so we're gonna do that. And then tonight is a full moon, so I'm gonna be using a full moon, well, it's not full moon, it's a moon phase kind of goddess half box from Aurora and Avalon Creations. This is another shop that I PR for. I love how the moons on the top are like kiss cut out, so this is like super pretty. And I couldn't pass up the pink colors, obviously, because it matches with the kit perfectly. So let me go ahead and zoom out, show you the spread, and I will go ahead and fill it in as well here on camera. Let me zoom it out so you can see everything all together. Oh, it's so pretty. You know what is the bummer is just, I wish that I had had the chance to look at this all week long, you know, because like I said, today is Sunday the 9th. And I'm filming this very late. It's basically, like I said, a memory plan with me. But it's just so pretty. I wish that, you know, I had the chance to look at it all week instead of just for Sunday. Oh, well. I still like recording and documenting things that, like memory plan with me like this, just, you know, even though everything's already happened, just because, you know, when I flip through my planners, which I keep my planners. So when I flip through them one day, it's like a journal, you know, it's like memory keeping. That's why I like to make these so pretty and full of stickers, because it is like almost like scrapbooking, you know, but without, you know, not stickers, without, you know, personal photos and stuff. It's a little bit like scrapbooking. Anyways, which reminds me, I don't know why I wrote the to-do list or the grateful for on here. I'm just used to it. I usually always put a to-do and a grateful for, but then I realized I don't even know what I'm grateful for because I didn't track it every day, unfortunately, but I will still fill it out because I always stress that gratitude is a very precious thing and we should always remember to count our blessings, you know? It's just the to-do list will be blank, but oh well. Anyways, let me go ahead and fill this out really quick. I'll just speed it up and play a little music and then I'll show you what everything looks like. All right, here's everything all filled out after the pen. Again, very happy with it. I wish I had been able to look at it all week. It's so pretty. This is the pen that I use, which is just the Pilot G205 black gel ink. And yeah, here everything is. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, because it really helps out my channel and it helps me to grow. Definitely consider subscribing if you're not already, because I'd love to have you here. I make these Plan With Me videos usually on time every week. I also do a couple of bonus videos like memory Plan With Me's or reviews, and I do monthly Plan With Me's and monthly hauls as well. So be sure you subscribe for that. Leave me a comment down below if you have a question about anything, or if you just want to say hi and I'll say hi back. I always respond to all of my comments, and I really appreciate the fact that you're here. All right, I hope that y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see y'all in next week's video. Bye.